So apparently this nigga Charleston White came for Gillie like mad disrespectfully. So we just gonna tap in and see what the fuck happened.
A sports debate between Cam Newton and Gillie reignited the beef between Gillie and Charleston White that has now led to Charleston White saying some things that are for sure gonna reignite this beef, not only on the internet, but I think when Gillie hears what Charleston White just said about his son after previously apologizing for similar comments.
Yeah, mind you, Gillie's son is deceased. You feel me? So that's disrespectful, bro. Like we can't be talking like that.
This is gonna be bad. If Charleston White and Gillie ever run into each other, it's gonna be terrible. But let's get into exactly what happened and what you missed. The beef initially had nothing to do with Charleston White at all. It was between Gillie and Cam Newton. If you was on the internet yesterday, like 20 other channels covered this beef. I didn't cover it because like, bro, when I see like literally damn near every sports channel, hip hop channel, and adjacent cultural channels was covering it, I felt like it was no point. Y'all already seen the drama. There was nothing that I could add to the conversation.
Yeah,
but
that's how it be. I feel that way sometimes too. Like, and when it's not something that I like really give a fuck about for real, you feel me? I won't react to it. But if it's something that I feel like I can genuinely give a little bit of insight on, like, bro, we gonna watch that shit.
Newton was really upset at Gillie because Gillie called Cam Newton jealous and said that Cam Newton wants to be Jalen Hurts and that Cam Newton is only critical of Jalen Hurts because Jalen Hurts won a Super Bowl and Cam Newton never won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's some shit that niggas who never play sports would say. Like, what reason would Cam Newton have to be jealous? Like, he's successful as fuck in multiple business, multiple avenues. Like, come on, bro. He doesn't give a fuck. Like, he's not hurting, bro.
Everybody's going to get mad at this. Cam hating on Jalen Hurts. It's hard for me to grade Jalen Hurts with the talent that he has around him. Jalen Hurts is a great quarterback, but if we're talking about what they bring to the table holistically, it's hard to judge what Jalen Hurts can do when you're throwing to a guy like A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. You have tight end skill set. You have a dominant defense, the best running back in the game. Download Madden and see how many stars is on the offensive side of Philly. Like you got King Henry, Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely, those guys, that's cool. But when you're comparing, Lamar Jackson still shows you why he's an elite player. Josh Allen has to play elite in order for them to play.
I see what he's saying. Like, football is more of a team sport. You feel me? Like, and even though Hurts might have a Super Bowl, that doesn't necessarily make him a better quarterback, right, than some of these other QBs who don't, have one. So I see what he's saying. I understand what he's saying, and I feel like I do because I play sports. So if you play sports, you understand what he's trying to say, bro. Like, you can be an okay player on a great team, but that doesn't make you better individually than the best player on a team that's a little bit worse, right? Is that facts or am I tripping?
Jackson has to play at a high level for the Baltimore Ravens, even though that they have a dominant defense. Patrick Mahomes, he got a lot of talent, but boy, oh boy, you can't put no John Doe in Patrick Mahomes and think that they still gonna win the way they win it. I understand that. Jalen Hurts does not have to play elite for the Philadelphia Eagles to win.
Yeah, basically what this nigga is saying is he's saying Jalen Hurts is not that nice because he's on a really good team. All of his teammates are fire as fuck, which, I mean, that's a valid point, bro. Like, I'm not going to get mad at that. That's a valid perspective.
He has to play good, but he doesn't have to play elite. We're not asking you to win the game. We're just asking you not to lose it. When you ask that question, are we winning because of you, solely because of you, or is it the resources around you? So game changer, game manager, those are the things that you have to ask yourself, and those are the metrics that I'm going off of.
Like, regardless of my opinion on what...
Sorry, just one more thing. And then, two, you got to realize that was the situation Cam was in. You feel me? When Cam was in Charlotte, he was that guy. Like, we're winning because of him. So I can kind of see what he's saying. Like, you feel me? Like, damn, bro, like, you're not even that nice. You're just on a good team for real. That's the only reason why y'all going crazy.
Cam Newton said, and I do think is asinine, to punish somebody for having talent around them is absurd. The person did their job and they won us.
I don't agree with that. I don't think Cam is trying to punish Jalen Hurts. I think he's just saying, like, gang, like, respectfully, like, you got some great ass players around you. You don't have to be nice as fuck for real. Like I had to in Charlotte, with nobody to throw to.
Super Bowl. Yeah, they had talent around them and they capitalized with their talent. It makes no sense. But I would never say that Cam Newton don't have the right to say this. I would never say that Cam Newton is hating if he says this. No, Cam Newton is a sports broadcaster. Cam Newton's job is to give his opinion on sports at the moment. So for Gillie, who is a podcaster, who gives opinion on other people, to automatically go with Cam Newton is jealous, Cam Newton is this, I think it was kind of out of bound, and Cam Newton thought it was out of bound too, which is why Cam Newton responded back, taking personal shots at Gillie. This is where like the Cam Newton and Gillie relationship kind of went sour, because when Cam Newton responded back, he took shots at Gillie Da Kid's album sales, which led to Gillie Da Kid responding back viciously.
Just look at his stats, bro. Miss me with the hate. That's so easy to say. Terrell, Ryan, Gilbert. Did you know his album was Philadelphia?
I didn't even know. How many albums did he drop?
4 studio albums.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I couldn't look up the units that were sold.
What do you say, Gilly Atlanta? Hold up.
4. Studio album. Philadelphia. Gilbert. Did you know his album was Philadelphia?
I didn't even know. How many albums did?
Philadelphia? Twin, you need jail for that, bro. Fuck. Like, we gotta be more creative, guys. Philadelphia is crazy. My dumbass said Gil Atlanta.
He dropped?
4. Studio albums.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I couldn't look up the units that were sold. But that's one of the main reasons why he's in podcasting now.
Chill.
One of his albums, ironically enough, was called $1 Million Worth of Game.
Oh, for real?
Hello. I'm sorry, Gilly, but I'm educating people on your career.
Philadelphia.
I mean, come on, dog. Like, stop playing with me.
A lot of people was on Gilly's side, but to be honest, when I heard the full,
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Right now, I'm kind of on Cam's side, bro. And not because, he was the quarterback in, my favorite NFL team or whatever the fuck. But like I said, bro, like, that's how it be sometimes. Like, you be a badass player on a good team, and the niggas think you're just the greatest person in the world. Like, no, nigga, you're on a good team. That's it.
situation, I felt like Gilly was out of line, and I felt like Cam Newton responded back with the same petty energy that Gilly initially responded back to Cam Newton claims about Jalen Hurts. The conversation was about Jalen Hurts. Gilly made it about Cam Newton. So Cam responded back, making it about Gilly. Now, when Gilly responded back to Cam Newton, Gilly tore Cam Newton a new one. Gilly is a professional roaster, so he went crazy. But in his response, he also took shots at Charleston White by criticizing Cam Newton for being too thirsty in his podcast space and interviewing Charleston White. He would refer to Charleston White as a clown or joker or one of those names.
Good thing, Cam Newton. I seen you came at me because I said Jalen Hurts did what you couldn't do. That was win a Super Bowl. So you want to get all in your feelings. Man, shut your tight jean wearing ass up, man. Nigga had on a jersey with a bow tie, you corny ass. Get out of here, nigga. You will never be able to fuck Jalen Hurts, nigga. You super goofy, corny ass nigga. Get out of here, nigga.
Nah, bruh. Gilly's doing too much, bruh. And you could tell he's not even serious for real. He's kind of just doing it just to do it, right? Just because he knows his video is going to go viral. I don't like that shit, bro. Like, just dead it, bro. Like, you doing a lot.
What you do? You won MVP, won a Super Bowl, win a Super Bowl MVP. And you hating on him because he did what you couldn't do, nigga. Win a Super Bowl. And he did the two of them. So when you hating on him, nigga, just know you weren't better than him, nigga. I'm talking, can you name one of my albums, nigga? You ain't got to be able to name one of my albums, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? You in my space. You ain't bigger than me in this space, nigga. You a low ass boy in this space, nigga. You low ass boy.
Bro.
I can come sign you, nigga. You low ass boy. What you talking about? Don't ever hate on Jalen Hurts, nigga. I know it hurts your fucking feelings that you wasn't Jalen, nigga. You're non-Super Bowl having that.
Like, come on, bro. This is a grown man, bro. This is hard to watch. Like, why are we like this? Why are we doing this? It's not a good look. It just makes everyone look bad. And you have a whole podcast deal, bro. Like, literally. Like, I don't like this, bro. It's kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie.
Be for real. Let's be for real. You out of clout chasing, man. You interviewed a nigga on your platform who ain't nobody, and he got on there and talked about Deion Sanders, Beyonce, Jay-Z, a bunch of. Come on, man. You a Pro Bowler, man. You made millions of dollars, man. That's the type of content you chasing, man. Get your goofy ass out of here, Cam.
I heard Nori say something similar where he was like, yo, the only podcast that matter is Drink Champs, $1 million worth of game, and the Joe Budden podcast. I don't
listen to none of them. I don't listen to none of those podcasts, bro. So that shows you how deluded niggas actually are for real.
know, like, where now those are big podcasts. Joe Budden podcast is huge. Like, you know, Drink Champs is huge. Middle Perfect Games is a big podcast in the culture. But I don't know where they go thinking like they're the big three of all podcasts. That's just not true. Like at all. Joe Rogan and Club Shay Shay is bigger.
Yeah.
Now,
and shout out Club Shay Shay too. I know Shannon Sharp was doing all that stuff with that girl or whatever the fuck, but he's came up off a bag. That he has made a bag off of that shit. $1
worth of game. I'll be real. The Cam Newton podcast outperforms $1 worth of game in terms of views. If we're talking about the last year.
Whoa.
So I don't know where Gilly goes telling Cam Newton that he's big dog in this space. Cam Newton, to be honest, as a broadcaster, as a podcaster, he's on ESPN. He has one channel that's like 1 million plus. Bro, he has multiple interviews with like 2 million plus. The Charleston White interview did 11 million.
Oh.
He has another YouTube channel where he has a podcast there. That does amazing. So I don't know where Gilly goes thinking that Cam Newton is a little dog in this space. Yeah. I just don't know. But when he tells Cam Newton, man, you a Pro Bowler, but you interviewing nobodies to talk about it. He's talking about Charleston White, and Charleston White
okay.
peaked too. So Charleston White responded back to
I
Gillie,
mean, it did 11 million views, so how much of a nobody is he really?
Here's what Charleston White had to say.
Yo, boy, we're playing gangster. Look at him. Got a tag on his toe. My boy still clipping his toenail. It's different between my boy and your boy. That's between me and you.
You interviewed a nigga on your platform who ain't nobody, and he got on there and talked about Deion Sanders, Beyonce, Jay-Z, a bunch of them. Come on, man.
You say I'm a nobody. Your son's a nobody now, nigga. I'm a human. I'm not a dead corpse like a cheese eater, nigga. I'm a living, breathing human with a throbbing, thumping dick, nigga.
If Charleston White would have went directly at Gillie, if he would have attacked Gillie,
Yo, this nigga Charleston White is bugging. Why would you say that? Why are we still dissing the dead? Feel me? Isn't that the shit that he's saying that YN shouldn't do? Like, so why the fuck are you doing that?
okay, justified because you was minding your business and Gillie mentioned you. But you go after the dead son, to me, is kind of crazy. Now, Gillie's son name is Cheese. So when Charleston White says, like, a dead cheese or tackling his toe, he's talking about Cheese tragically passing away. Now, the reason why I'm calling this corny and think it's wrong is because Charleston White have apologized for this already. So if you go on platform...
Yeah, I remember that because he said that wild ass shit about his son, and then he came out and apologized. But like I said, bro, Gillie was in the wrong for just coming at these niggas randomly. Like, and I even said it when we was watching that other video. Like, bro, this shit was kind of weird, bro. I didn't like the way he was like... I just didn't like the way he was talking. This shit was just weird, bro.
And apologize and issue an apology to Gillie for saying this. And then you then say it again once you're pissed off, then it's kind of like, why apologize? Because I feel like a man's word should be everything. If you apologize and say, man, I'm not going to say that again, bro, I was wrong for that, and you move on, to then revert back to that, to get under Gillie's skin, you know, because you feel slighted, I just think that's wrong. Because you could have went directly at Gillie. Bro, you could have went at Gillie's album sales, went at Gillie's podcast numbers, you could have went at a lot. Because Charleston White, I'll be real, he's big dog in this space. I think Charleston White is a big dog in this podcasting space.
No, he is, and people try to downplay him or don't give him the respect he deserves or whatever. But bro, like you said, 11 million plays, like that's crazy, bro. For your interview, like, come on, bro.
Even though he don't have a podcast of his own, and you don't need to do the dead son thing, man. I feel like that makes a lot of people lose respect for Charleston.
And still farting, nigga. Yeah, and burping. Yeah, your boy is nobody, nigga. So you got me confused with your toe egg boy. They left the boy with a hump in the ground. And you got the nerve to have a mouth like you a nigga put a hump in your man, please. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I know it's still a void there. And I'm finna tell you some real shit, Gillie. You know why you don't like me? Because I came from the bottom up out the mud. And you had cash money. They kept you in the dark in the closet. Now, they say you can write good lyrics. And I would say to myself, what use is a candle if you keep the lit but put it in the closet? You was a lit candle, Gillie. And baby and Birdman, them put your ass in the closet and you lit up the closet. Well, Wayne can come in there and get them raps. You couldn't deliver them rap like Wayne could. Now look at you. You on the podcast, buffoonery. Silly boy. You're very silly.
They do be on some buffoonery shit sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That whole video we just watched, bro. Did I not say that shit was cringy as fuck?
You gimmicky. $millions worth of game ain't gave nobody no game. Everybody y'all talk to did the opposite of what y'all did. Ain't nobody received y'all game.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. They do be up on there just saying bullshit sometimes. That's why I don't watch it.
Son, Lil Durk, Young Thug, Kodak. Ain't nobody soaking up y'all game. But celebrities. Yeah. I still remember that look on your face, boy, when you came to the internet. Boy, I remember how them tears look rolling down your face with no hair on it. I remember, I'm talking about, I remember, I remember. But you know what I know was bothering you? You got a pain that won't go away. Oh, man, they say it ain't nothing like a parent who have to bury a child. They say it's nothing like that pain. I ain't got that pain. You wake up with a pain I never have. Say, and I laugh like not in the beginning. I showed you some compassion because I was thinking, man, what if that was my boy? Thought that when I had compassion for you. But when I got mad at you, you know what I told you? I answered myself that question. Man, what if it was your boy? So fuck that nigga son. It ain't my boy. Better heels than mine. I laugh like a mama. I came to be mean on it. Yeah, better your son than mine, my nigga. I promise. Yeah.
Yo, this nigga Charleston White is fucking insane, bro. That shit is insane. Like, I don't know how niggas are so comfortable, bro, just talking so reckless.
Yeah, better your boy than my nigga. But I had asked myself, man, what if that was your son, homie? You a snitch? I'm a snitch and nigga, I ain't the only thing I am. Nigga, you think that define me? It don't stop my, you know I'm still pussy. Woody still pussy, T.I. still pussy. Being a snitch don't, nigga, it's only mean something to you. I don't like her at this age of life. Yeah, I know I don't.
Charleston White said something in that rant. He says, well, it'll never be me. And that's my thing, bro.
Yeah,
The world is so crazy.
Yeah,
you
you
don't
can't be saying that type of shit, bro. Dead ass. This shit might happen to you tomorrow.
know that, bro. The world is so crazy, bro. Yo, you could have the most perfect kid in the world, bro. Your kid could be the next Martin Luther King Jr. All it takes, man, is going to the wrong party.
Or just making the wrong U-turn on the interstate or whatever, you know, or making the wrong turn. Like
it takes, bro, is going to the wrong grocery store one day. Some crazy lunatic come, brah, now you don't got a kid no more. All right? All it takes, bro, wrong place, wrong time. So it could happen to all of them because apparently Gillie's kid was at the wrong place, the wrong time. The hit wasn't meant for Gillie Kid. They were just coming back to shoot up the block and Gillie Kid was on the block. So he passed away. So, bro, what happened to Gillie Kid could happen to almost any one of us.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, man. I wouldn't. But let me know in the comment section what.
Yeah, that shit's sad. That shit's sad as hell. Charleston White is fucking tweaking. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this nigga.
Let it bitches in, niggas gonna be okay. Let it bitches in, niggas gonna be okay.